Have you ever wondered why there is always that one thing that has always been a problem for you? I'm talking about going to supermarket with the fully budget that you had in mind, but coming out of that supermarket, you find yourself that you've done shopping more than what you had on your budget. There is one thing that common it's common to so many people. Even to me, at one point, I was in that state, and something that we need to be smart on the knowledge on how these supermarkets makes us to buy more and more, and by so doing, you find yourself that you've drained your pocket and you've gone to the extent you didn't plan for. So today, I'm going to discuss about sales strategy and charms used by the supermarkets to make you shop for more unwillingly and unknowing. In the most cases, you do it unknowing. So today I'm going to discuss 11 things that supermarkets use in order for you to shop more and uh, go an extra expense that you didn't plan for. Number one, the strategic store layout. All of us, if you've been in a supermarket, there is always a strategic way in which that supermarket has been arranged. Most likely, if you're going to enter in that supermarket entry, you'll find that always the foodstuffs like milk, sugar, flour, they're always at the end of the entrance. When you enter, that those commodities you usually find them at the end of the other side when you enter these supermarkets. Now, how do this strategy work for sales in the favor of the supermarket? This is how it works. Whenever a customer enters the supermarket, most likely 70% or even to an extent of 90% statistically, you'll get this client, they're only coming to buy these essential products or these essential goods, which I've told you most likely they are foodstuffs. And these foodstuffs, you'll never find them in this entrance position. You'll always find them at the back of that store or at of that supermarket. Now, there's this distance between you when you enter and when you reach those foodstuffs. So because these foodstuffs are very essential and they are always in need for the most for most people when they are going to shopping or for shopping, you'll find you have a long way to walk on those shelves. Now, this is now the strategy that it's being used here to make you shop for more, and knowing that you had only gone there for a certain thing, As you are going to get those foodstuffs, you'll find yourself eyeing for other things as you walk, and most likely they're always good and enticing to see. So you will glance on your sides as you are going to get your foodstuffs. Maybe it's milk, maybe it's bread, and by doing that, you will be tempted to buy more. You'll be tempted to take something and put in a cart. And that's how it works. So this strategic store layout, it is majorly done for you to be able to work on your behavior, to try to entice you buy impulsively. Remember, an impulse buying is buying something that you didn't plan for. So if you had a budget and you go ahead to buy something that you didn't plan for, it is an impulse buying. So number one, that is strategic store layout. Number two, this is a decoy pricing and left digit bias. Have you ever seen this product they will always not write 300, but instead they will write 299. So that is called a digit left bias. So this kind of pricing makes we as customers think that this product it's cheaper compared to the rounded numbers. Like if you round off 299, you get 300. So when you see 299, your mind tells you this is something that I can go for. This is something cheaper. And it's not one product in the market. You will always find more than, it's always like all the products are in that state of pricing. So that is called the digit bias pricing. And then the decoy works like this. You'll always have like three products, and you find that there is a product that is being priced at least higher than the two, and then there's one in the middle that is almost to the higher one, and then there's a smaller product that you get, it's a bit cheaper in terms of pricing. So you find that you'll be tempted to buy this middle product, and most definitely the middle one is one that goes fast, or the higher priced one. So that is called a decoy pricing. So it's all about pricing mechanism that they enable you, or they entice you, they trigger your mind to see that they play with your mind a bit and have you buy that product. And then number three, I'll talk about music and lighting. So actually, I really like this because this is something when I noticed about, I was so like, I really enjoyed, because it's something, it's a strategy that I usually find myself back. I found myself back going into this uh, trick. Have you ever gone to a supermarket and you find yourself uh, in a good mood because of the music? And most likely, the same time, it's always because of the lighting. So the lighting has been strategically and carefully selected in a way that it will make you feel more comfortable in that environment. And to an extent, if you feel comfortable, obvious what you will do, you will get relaxed. And if you get relaxed in a supermarket, then most definitely you will buy more, because you will be going round with that cart. And as you go round and round, you will see something that you can buy, and that makes you buy more. So if you've never known this strategy of lighting and music, most definitely you will not understand why that music is always on, and it's always cool and always low. That will make your mind be more enticed. Number four, it's what we call a shelf placement. I don't know if you've ever been careful with how the supermarkets place their shelf arrangement. You'll always find, if you're a tall person, or if you're a grown up, you'll always find products are ever on a high level. They are more of a branded, non-good products that are very expensive. But one thing you have to agree with me, they are branded products that are very doing well in the market, and are most definitely expensive as compared to others. Those will always be on the human eye level, because they are always readily to be bought by customers. And the most cheaper ones or other brands, you'll always find them higher or lower, considering on the other to the other branded that are always fast moving, and they can be easily be bought. And then number five, concerning that shelf pricing, and to this you'll always find to the so-called children. For them, they are kind of what they want, it is always placed at the lower level height as compared to the kids' height. You know, kids are always shorter or short. So you always find their items or their products are placed at the lower side of the shelf. Why? Because a kid is short, and at the time of shopping, that's where your kid will tell you, Mom bought me, Mom, buy me this one, or Dad, buy me this one. That's why you always find hard time when you're going to shopping with a child. Why? Because she's always seeing something that she can tell you to buy, or he can tell you to buy for him or her. And number five thing that supermarket uses to charm and trick you, and is one of the sales strategy that is employed on the supermarkets, is called a seasonal display. Have you ever known why during the Christmas season there is always display of Merry Christmas, and by that it all goes with selling the kind of gifts that associates itself with Christmas, and you'll always find this display being done strategically to locate your eyes as you enter. So this is actually done carefully, considering how you enter the supermarket, and they will be strategically located where your eye can't miss, depending on seasons. And then number six, we have limited time offer. When you are told there is a product that's almost to get finished in the market, and if you didn't have even any plan, will you go ahead and buy? Most definitely, yes. You find a product in a supermarket that has an offer, and this offer, it creates a need of urgency. Buy. Most definitely, they are playing with your mind to make a quicker kind of a decision to buy this product. And as a salesperson, personally, I will tell you this is the most strategy that all salespeople use to make a sale or to close a sale. So that's how it happens. And then we have number seven, it's called a checkout impulse buys. After you've done your shopping, you've walked around, and then you go to be served at the customer care service as they check out, as you check out. Now, at that point of exit, you'll find yourself with you'll find yourself there in a line, and being there in a line, there are always some candy, some products, some let me say some sweets, some chewing gums, and things that other things that are not that expensive but cheaper. In a manner, you can always say, I can take this one, I can take this one. So at that time of you waiting to be served, of you waiting to pay, you can always see something, and then of course we are not comfortable around that at that time because we are in a line. So you'll get uncomfortable and you look around, and you can always take something and put in your cart. And by doing that, you always find yourself incurring another cost that you didn't even plan your budget. Number eight is what we call a loyalty program or loyalty programs. Most definitely, all supermarkets, 90% of supermarkets have these programs. This whereby you are told after being served, they have already checked all your items that you brought at that customer care, and she or he will tell you, you have a card. So this card actually, it's a program that is employed to make sure that you come back and shop more and more. And by doing that, you get to be given points that accumulates, and over time, you can use the same points to do what? To buy some product from the same supermarket. And this actually It rewards that patronage customer of that supermarket. So one thing you have to note with this loyalty program, it will trigger your mind. It will tell your mind that if you shop for more, if you shop more, you will always get more points. Now, you will be tricked shop for more always as you go in that supermarket. Why? Because at the end, you are targeting to get more points. And by doing that, you will go ahead to shop for more and you can finally even do more shopping as contrary to what you had on your budget. Number 9 is called product bundling. I really like this one sometimes because these are the most trick they use sometimes to make sure that you buy for more. So this one, you'll always find products grouped together. Most definitely you'll find of the same product but different brands, but they're grouped together and be given a price as a whole. So if you take this bundle of those products and then you'll be given on a certain price. That is one way of product bundling. And then the product bundling other way is, let me ask you a question. If you are given, or if someone comes to you and says, I want to sell you this Coca-Cola drink, most definitely, what answers do you have for that person? You can either buy or do what? Deny. But if this person comes to you with two different types of drinks, that is Coca-Cola and Fanta, what will you do? Most definitely, you have two options. Your mind will tell you to choose one and not deny all. So that's how human brain works. When you're given two options, you can choose from one option. And when you are given one option, it's either you don't pick that option or you pick it. And that's how a salesperson will always come to you and tell you, I have this product, I have this product, I have this. And then your mind will tell you, oh, so I can buy this. But that salesperson comes to you with one kind of product, most definitely you'll tell him, I don't want, or I'm good. Good. And then number 10, strategy of sales and charms used by the supermarket is called fresh produce and baking at the entrance. All supermarkets nowadays, they have this baking and it's kind of located around the entrance and can be easily seen. And then it has fresh aroma of, cakes, what a good aroma that you'll just enter and then you feel it. And then fresh produce. Most likely you'll find there are greens that are very fresh. So the first time you just enter, you feel a nice aroma from the baking side, and then you feel like you have seen uh, the green produce that are very fresh. What comes in your mind? This actually triggers your mind and you start shopping. Why? Because it creates positivity in your mind. And if you have positivity, you go ahead to pick that cart and start adding things, adding products in that cart because you already in a good mood. And then last but not least, number 11, promotion of discounts. Promotion of discounts. So you'll always find somewhere written, buy one, get one free. To me, if I get that option, most definitely I'll buy more and more. But this has an effect in your pocket your pocket will drain so quick if you're not careful with this kind of behavior of shopping. You need to carefully, strategically look for what you want. Otherwise, this is one of the most used strategy to make you buy more and more. Now, finally, I would like to say there are so many tricks used in the supermarket to make sure that you buy for more, to make sure that you shop for more. But having shared this knowledge with you today, this gives you a better chance to shop smarter and always adhere to your budget. Thank you. My name is Mr. Barasa, and thanks once again having clicked on this video up to this end.